The bare minimum gets you the minimum. This goes for everything. If you don't want to wake up early on your days off, then you're going to have a problem getting up early when it's time to work. The bare minimum gets you the minimum. If you don't want to work out every day like you love it, even when you hate it, don't expect to be losing any weight. If your exercises are the easiest thing you can possibly do, don't expect to lose any weight. If you're at work and you refuse to go above and beyond, or just above, you don't even have to go beyond, don't expect to get a raise. Don't expect it for management to come and talk to you about becoming management. You put in the most minimum amount of effort that you could possibly put in, and still you're looking at it like, well, how come my life is not better? Are you going in, or are you just going in? You bought all the exercise equipment, you bought the nice little workout outfit, but you don't have a regimen. Oh, I'll be motivated to lose weight when I look in the mirror. No, you won't. Oh, I'll be motivated when I see the workout equipment. No, you won't. You need a regimen, because when motivation fails, discipline kicks in. You gotta do the shit because you can't live without doing the shit. Not because you feel like doing it, because that feeling is gonna fade. Motivation dies within 30 days. What takes over after motivation is discipline. That hunger that you need to do this. Even though you hate every second of it. But you know what? That hate, that pain is just temporary. Because no matter what in life, you have to suffer. You just need to pick how you suffer. Oh, I could pick how I suffer? Yes, you can pick how you suffer. There's no such thing as a suffrage-free life. You're gonna suffer, man. You're gonna go through some shit. That's the only way for you to learn and grow as a person. For you to gain some character, you gotta go through something. You gotta be put in fucked up situations. You have to know yourself. You'd rather go so hard for your 9 to 5 than from 5 to 9 you're watching TV. You're rotting your brain, turning your shit into mush. And that idiot box is telling you that it's turning your brain into mush. These new Hulu commercials are straight up telling you the truth. But yet you're not listening. The truth is in front of your face and you're just like, You'd rather be entertained than be educated. The word media comes from the Latin word median, which means written works. But in the Greek mythology, there was a goddess named Medea, who was the enchantress of illusions and deception. And she would use illusion and deception to trap her enemies with confusion and then kill them. So Medea is just like Medea, the Greek goddess. All it's doing is hitting you with illusions, deception, to confuse you and then kill your life. Because if you haven't noticed by now, news is fake. And what else is besides news on TV that's supposed to be real? Nothing. Everything else is fucking entertainment. Everything else is made up. Everything else is just a bunch of stories that people are telling you and that actors are being paid for. Why do newscasters get Emmys? Aren't those just for actors? Why do news hosts and casters get awards that actors get? Why do politicians get awards that actors get? So none of this is an act? But you believe that Democrats and Republicans don't like each other, right? Like they don't be sitting at the same table eating when the cameras are off and there's nobody being recorded. They're not sitting there talking about how dumb y'all are. When I say y'all, I mean American people in general, because y'all over here picking sides like it's not the same side of, it's not two different sides of the same coin. See, we're so stuck in this programming that we're being told how to think. We're being told what to think. Well, this must be happening, so that, and the third. You know what I never understood? Most Indian people, right, in my experience, have this underlying hatred for black people, especially in America. But Americans hate y'all just as much as they hate black people. And yet you hate us just as much white people hate black people. You see this never-ending cycle of division? Because everybody hates everybody else. Everybody has a problem with everybody else. But at the end of the day, the entire system doesn't give a fuck. It's just on the lower levels, people go so hard. Why? Y'all watch too much fucking TV. Y'all brains are just mush at this point, that they can just mold it and shape it however the fuck they want, like Play-Doh. And y'all don't see it. Well, y'all see it, but y'all think the images that y'all see is real. Like, this ain't CGI. Like, this isn't made up bullshit. Like, you think they'll put it in a movie, but they won't put it on a newscast? But isn't that also entertainment? Because they put entertainment in the news too, so you can pay attention. Wait a minute. To keep you engaged, they give you negative, scare the shit out of you, fearmonger, and then throw in something like some puppies or some babies or some cat videos. Then they say some shit like, oh, we're about to predict the weather. Really, nigga? You gonna tell me how it's gonna be for the next 5 days? How do you know that? But I'm getting too deep. Then you go to work, put in all this time, energy, effort, go home, talk about you too tired, talk about you don't got enough energy, but you'll stay up for the next 4 or 5 hours watching some TV though. Can't miss your favorite shows, even though you can DVR it. You can watch it online on any one of these fucking apps. You can watch it on the train. You can watch it on any type of metro you're on, but instead you'll spend those 4 hours, 5 hours after work watching television. So after you've been stressed out at work all day, you're gonna get some fear into your system by watching some of the news. Let's not also forget we need to be entertained, so let's watch our favorite TV shows. It's all entertainment, right? But yet, you turn on some channels and think that's reality, that's what's really going on, that's the real thing, because they're showing you that. Did you see it for yourself, though? Have you experienced these negative things yourself? For you to think that everyone that looks like me or have my complexion are monsters. Have you experienced that though? You see it on TV, but you see a lot of shit on TV. Have you seen a fucking kaiju in real life? Have you seen Godzilla? Have you seen King Kong? I haven't. But yet, do you think those are real? So you're telling me is they put it on the screen in front of you, you'll believe it without question. Am I right? But yet, if you just do a little bit of research, stop putting in the bare minimum, you may find out that certain things are not true. But that's the thing. It's the bare minimum. That's all you're about. You're wondering why your life is not like it is on TV yet. You want to portray that you're living that life on the Instagrams and the Facebooks and the TikToks and the whatever. But we all know your bitch ass sleeping on the floor. You ain't got no fucking no Box spring. It's just a mattress on the ground, an air mattress in the corner. You ain't got no lights. You ain't got no lamps. You ain't got no food in your fridge. But you a bad bitch. You'll go back to school and get your master's, but you won't invest in anything else. You'll put in more time so you can be more valuable to an employer than work on yourself so you could be more valuable in life. Wait a minute. So you'll put in more time and effort for working for somebody than you would working for yourself. So no one has ever thought about that. No one has ever sat down and be like, damn, all this time, energy, and effort that I put in for this person, what if I put in that same time and energy for me? But y'all wouldn't think like that, because that paycheck helps you survive. That's why most of y'all are alive, but y'all still haven't started living yet.